After years of working with and being inspired by entrepreneurs from all over the world, I noticed that there was a glaring gap for women. Being a woman myself, I knew that the prevailing narrative around female ambition was nonsense, and I wanted to help more women build exciting, high-growth technology companies like the Paystacks and Flutterwaves of the world. Sharing the dreams with others who could support the vision always brought so much excitement every single time. But every single time, the excitement was short-lived.
Hello, good morning. Can everyone hear me? My name is Eloho Omame, and I'll just get right into it. So women are generally not allowed in certain rooms. And in this case, I am not talking about the other room. I mean, women generally lack access to finance at all levels, according to a McKinsey report.
I just come in for a second. Women are not investable. That niche is just not big enough.
Eloho, this niche you're looking at is not big enough, especially to build a female-first venture fund around.
The first objection was usually centered around the market. The idea was that women could only be invested in when it came to impact-focused or non-profit ventures. The second objection was, interestingly, based on my capabilities. Apparently, a 20-year track record in business and finance proved absolutely nothing to them. But slowly, after years of constant feedback, subtle and unsubtle no's, I started to believe them. Perhaps I wasn't ready. Maybe the market wasn't there. Maybe it was impossible. I was demoralized, but I kept asking for permission, working harder and harder to prove myself until some unknown future date. I remember vividly one incident that really got to me. I had the opportunity to be on a panel with a woman that I looked up to. I talked about the problems as I saw them for female entrepreneurs and the vision I had for solving them. When I was done speaking, the moderator was about to move on to the next panelist when this woman cut in.
Excuse me, I'd like to say something. There's a pinkwashing going on around venture capital. I know this because I've been in this industry for so many years. Some of you think you can just come and do the impossible. Women are not as ambitious as men. They don't approach me as much as men do to be mentored. I put it to you that pinkwashing and techwashing of everything isn't going to solve the problem.
She literally launched into a rebuttal of everything I had just said. I felt really small in that moment. This was a woman I knew personally and admired. That wasn't the first time my idea had been dismissed. But it came from someone I felt would understand my vision better, and it happened in public too. I didn't let that deter me though. A few months later, we launched our proof of concept fund. Only 6 months in, and we're on track to beat every single target that we set for our first year. We've invested in 3 African countries and raised more capital so far than we ever expected. Yes! We have family offices and HNIs reaching out to us every week asking to invest in our young growing fund. And we're deploying thousands of dollars for female founders at the very early stages of building their own technology ventures. We've expanded our vision. It's clear now that we weren't dreaming big enough, and I'm so excited for what the future holds. I've learned in the past year that more than ever, if you wait for permission in life, you will literally never see your biggest dreams come true. People are generally uncomfortable with any ideas that disrupt their status quo. I'm a big believer in the competence, tenacity, and ambition of Africa's current generation of female founders, and I'm so excited for what the future holds. So don't stop dreaming, and please stop waiting for that permission that will never come.
Under 40 CEOs. They said I couldn't. Brought to you by Sunlight. Sunlight celebrates and empowers enterprising women who want to do more and be more for themselves and their communities, because there's more to you in Sunlight than you expect.